Hello, I'm Adriana. I'm a Master SoulPath Teacher and Guide, and today I thought we'd look at an intuitive reading. This is for those who are on the path of self-improvement. And what I help people with is self-improvement as related to your own soul, how your soul is asking you to evolve, how your soul is asking you to improve. So that's what we're going to be, that's the perspective we're looking through and for in this reading. Now I have to share something with you. My way of channeling has been changing and I'm still getting used to it. So if at first it seems like it's slow and it's taking a long time, I'm getting used to the new energy and the way it comes through. So just bear with me and it should pick up hopefully by the end, if not sooner. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. As always, I ask that you take this information to empower you and that you employ it and kind of discern it with responsibility. Okay, with personal responsibility. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see what we've got going on here. Whoops. No, you fell out. I'm going to just keep you here. Queen of Swords is here as well. So when I get the whole thing, I'll see what this message is. Okay, Four of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles crossed. Interesting. So we're looking a lot at balancing the inside and the outside. A lot of Pentacles in this reading. Okay, Tower, Four of Cups, Nine of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, all right. Now, energy with the Four of Pentacles, coming back to a place of stability. This is a really nice card of balance in all areas, emotional, spiritual, physical, mental, and coming to a place of balance. And I feel like, although the Four of Pentacles is not the energy where you stay for a long time, it's like a moment of calm, a moment of just being here, being at rest. Two of Pentacles is crossing that, and so you may be struggling with kind of a back and forth kind of energy, struggling with a choice or going back and forth between a choice and something else. It's really, in the end, it's about the balancing of the two halves, the masculine and the feminine, the mind and the heart, the inside and the outside. And it's interesting because there's a figure 8 implied with the green shape. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera, but there's a figure 8 implied here. So there's a relationship between the two that you're trying to bring back to balance. And masculine energy is generally associated with the head. It's boundaries, it's clarity, it's logic, it's being rational, protective of those and things that need protecting. So really standing up for yourself or standing up for others. The divine feminine is more the flow, the emotionality, the nurturing. And you're trying to bring them together, but at the moment they're apart. So this may be ways that you're nurturing yourself, boundaries you need to draw for yourself. The dark is on top, which is interesting. So the feminine is on top and the masculine is on the bottom. So what is the message there? I think also, even though I'm looking at the color symbology, the black is also representing the unknown. So you feel as though you're more in the unknown than you are in the known, but the known is in the level of the subconscious. So this is about maybe not trying to figure it out consciously, but just tapping into the subconscious to find the answer. Okay, so what happened in the past to bring this situation about? You had your old way of doing things. Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles is crafting. It's also karma, but it's the repeated cycle of something. And remember I was talking about the 8 on this Two of Pentacles card. So it was the way that you've always done something, the habitual way of creating your everyday life, the fabric with which you create your everyday life. And at the present, you're struggling with, okay, I've come to this place of stability, or I'm trying to come to this place of stability, but I still don't quite know. Seven of Swords says there's still some sorting out to do between the mental and the emotional realm. It also can represent breakthroughs. And with the Tower being down in the advice, I feel like this is about spiritual breakthroughs. And so I think that you will arrive at your breakthrough in the future, as long as you don't struggle and force the back and forth. Okay, it's a little bit being uncomfortable in the unknown, just kind of being okay with not having all of the I's and T's dotted and crossed. Yeah, that's right. Okay. The Seven of Swords also points to a strong guidance figure coming for you, whether I believe it's a guide from the other side. I doubt it's an animal totem so much, but it feels more like a guide, that you're being guided through this process, and there really is no need to force your way or to analyze or try to figure it out mentally. As soon as you align with your higher guidance, you're going to understand. You're going to see the way forward. And we do have the Four of Cups in the external influences. And I think this is saying, again, with the Seven of Swords, that you really do need to take some time away by yourself to figure this out. Figure it out for yourself. This isn't about talking it over, getting more and more opinions. This is about just sitting with it quietly and really going through and calmly seeing what fits and what doesn't fit. Okay? This is all about coming to balance. There's just a strong sense of balance that I'm getting from all these cards. And what balance means is nothing is fighting. Everything is able to support each other, and you've got different elements working together. I watch a lot of cooking shows, actually baking shows, and the judges always talk about the flavors are balanced, a little salty, a little sweet, a little sour, a little savory. But, it's not over sweet or it's not over salty. You've got all of those things happening together. And really, for a balanced system, you need multiple facets happening together in a way that they complement and support each other, rather than dominate or suppress or you know what I'm saying? Like, some elements may be too weak because some are too strong. They need to be in a place of equilibrium. Consciously, you are aware that this is a healing journey for you, the Six of Swords. But I think that you're trying mentally to figure this out, because in the subconscious, we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is reminding you to get in touch with your heart. King of Cups also wants to remind you to give to others. That oftentimes when we're struggling with ourselves, when we give to other people, either our problem becomes grounded or more clear, or we step outside of this stress for a second because we've put someone else in front. And, for me, that's very true. When I can't figure out a problem, it often helps me to just put it down and focus on someone else for a second and try to figure out what's going on with them and how I can help them. And just doing that brings me to a place of calm. But this is also about being open to volunteering your time, being open to giving from your heart to others. And that's really what's trying to be processed through in your subconscious. Mentally, I think you're trying to come to a place of calm with all of this happening, the Six and the Seven of Swords. But King of Cups is saying, everything's okay. You're being held in a place of love. You're being guided to and through a place of love. So just Stay in that place of love as much as you can. Stay in that place of love rather than in that place of mind as much as you can. Okay, that's again why I suggested volunteering or just getting outside of yourself. When you give for the joy and the sake of just giving without expecting anything back, you get such a boost. You get such an energetic sense of wonder. It really boosts the energy level in a different way. I recently, last 2 months ago, April, I can't believe it's June already. I did some volunteer work for a Girls on the Run organization. They were running a 5K and I was helping by handing out water. It was the simplest thing, but it was one of the most fulfilling things I've ever done. And I had no connection to the kids. I didn't know anyone else. I didn't know any of the volunteers. So this wasn't a social thing for me. It was just, I believe in this cause. I want to give back. I want to do something in my community because community is what resonates more for me rather than kind of out there in the global community so much. Anyway, the whole week I was buoyed up. The whole week I felt so connected to my heart. I felt so open and giving. And I feel like you don't have to specifically do that, but the King of Cups is saying the more time you spend in your heart, the quicker you're going to arrive at this breakthrough. And I will clarify the Tower. We did get the Queen of Swords, so I feel like this is mental clarity. This is independence. This is like coming to your own mind, figuring out in your own mind what you really would like. I've never noticed that before. And the Tower card, I think you won't be able to see it because it's very faint. There's a sun where my finger is, but there's an eye. It's kind of like the divine eye of truth, or the divine, like keeping an eye on you, keeping an eye on this whole process, because the Tower and the Seven of Swords are leading us to breakthroughs. Can you clarify the Tower for me, please? Six of Wands. So you're on the way to success. You're on the way to the to what you're struggling with working out. You're on the way to that. It's just the Tower card is asking you to have courage and to also be gentle with yourself in this process. Now again, advice from the Four of Swords is about, Four of Cups is to take time for yourself, but also to receive the calm support that's around you, to receive even if it's in moments, even if the person you're with or the people you're with aren't calm all the time, that you take time to receive from them those moments of just peace. Now, hopes and fears, Nine of Wands indicates some struggle going on, and that's again our back and forth here. We've got the two poles reaching from the cosmos into the heart. This Nine of Wands, you've been in this battle a long time. And that's interesting to me, that this is a long battle. This isn't just a momentary thing. This is a long process. What else is coming with the Nine of Wands here, please? I think in some cases, this is a long struggle over your identity. Who are you? What really resonates with you and what is really true to you? And, I do like the Four of Pentacles being here because that says you're on a solid foundation. You're on the way to building that foundation of who you really are. And this is interesting. All the elements, the symbols, the alchemical symbols for earth, air, fire, water are on the corners of here, and they're balanced, right? A 4 is generally, or 2 or 4 is balance. But we've got all 4 elements present. For a body or for a situation to be balanced, you want all 4 elements as equal as you can. So when I look at clients' astrological charts, I love looking at the elements, what planets are in what elements, what important placements like the ascendant or the midheaven are in which elements, because it tells you what's strong, and it also tells you, what we need to do to balance the situation or to balance the energy. For example, in my chart, I have a lot of earth and I have a lot of water. not as much air and fire. So sometimes the emotionality gets heavy for me because of all of that combination of earth and water, and the inspiration or the my mind can get inflexible. So I've had to work a lot about making my mind more flexible, being willing to spontaneously connect to spontaneous action. That's the fire. So it just gives a little clue on how to balance the self from the inside out. And there are rare charts that are perfectly balanced, 25% in all 4 elements, but again, that's very rare. So anyway, highest potential, 10 of Pentacles, full fulfillment, total fulfillment, material fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment, fulfillment from the inside and the outside, in a way that allows you to belong, in a way that allows you to connect. And I feel like this is a really good indication. I don't know how long this process is going to take. I can ask. Again, take the timing with a grain of salt, because this being a collective reading, I'm not sure who I'm tapping into, but I will ask how long this process is going to take. Okay, I'm getting middle 2, 8 of Cups, 7 of Wands. Okay, so this is definitely a journey. Wands tend to be very quick. 8 of Cups is a little longer. So I'm thinking months, 7 or 8 months here. But you're going to start seeing some of this. It's not like all of a sudden in 7 or 8 months you're going to be completely different. It's that this is a gradual process over 7 or 8 months. Okay, so you can have a little patience with what's happening here. And really, again, we're talking about the fulfillment of the heart. That is the ultimate goal here. And so the more you can be there, even before it's done, even before you're completely there, the more you can be in that energy of the heart and the connection to the divine, the easier this is going to be, the more fluid it will happen. Okay? So just remember, you are loved, you are guided. Share some of that love with other people. Share some of that love to those in your surroundings, even if you don't know them. This could be as much as just smiling at someone at the grocery store or holding the door open for something. Just be as kind and as loving as you can so that you can help this process move forward. Okay? And also, you know, it'll feel good, and it never hurts to be a little more kind, right? So thank you so much for joining me. If you are looking for more one-on-one guidance, I do offer different kinds of intuitive readings. I'm channeling for all of them. Astrology, if that's your area of curiosity, tarot as well. And I do offer guidance that combines the two in a more extended package if you're looking for kind of a deeper dive into your path right now and practical steps you can take on it. So I look forward to seeing you soon, and have a wonderful, loving day.